AM, 96.3 FM.
Time for Jim George. If you have a question for Jim during the course of this conversation, you are invited to call. The number is 622-9622. If you're listening for the first time, first of all, thank you for listening. Second of all, you need to know that Jim is an expert on things that are technological in nature, specifically cable or any way you get entertainment into the palm of your hand or into the wall or into your TV, something like that, whether it's an antenna or a cable, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. So
that's right.
Anyway,
that's right.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. Good morning, Ocala.
There was a story this morning. You could earn $1,000 if you would watch all episodes of Friends. It's 25. How many episodes is it? Does it say?
No, it was 25 hours.
25 hours worth of viewing. Mm-hmm. So you make $1,000.
I need that for rehabilitation after watching that.
71 episodes, 25 straight hours, and you have to live tweet it.
When my daughters used to watch that, I would say, "What are you watching that for? That is the most ridiculous thing." They open the door and they say hello, and you hear the laugh track. What was so funny about hello?
Yeah.
You know? And are you going to the thing tonight? Yes, I am. And they laugh, and then they got mad at me because now they realized that it was a laugh track and it wasn't really funny. They get so mad at me. You know? I said, but it's terrible. There's nothing funny about that. Nothing funny about it, or even entertaining or redeeming.
I actually have a clip.
There you go.
I actually have a clip from Friends. You want to hear it?
Well, if I have to.
Hold on, I have one just for you, and we can use this. This is a good one. Do you remember what it is, Robin, by chance? No.
I don't know because you haven't played it for me.
I haven't. Well, then, here's what I have to say.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, you played that for me.
Why'd she say
Janice.
"oh my" twice? Oh, well.
Janice.
That's it.
She's a pretty cool character. She was, different.
So, do you watch sitcoms at all?
No. And I don't even like to watch things that go on and on. For instance, like when what was the name of it? Like the Superwoman thing, and it had a series, and one or two, and I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. But if it goes on like more than 3 or 4 weeks, I'm out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And that one does that. I got sucked into it too, but I enjoyed it. Not that I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I liked Friends a lot.
I hadn't watched a regular weekly show. This is absolutely the truth. Since Lost in Space was popular.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the truth. How old would I have been? Maybe 12 or 13?
I have to admit, I kind of liked All in the Family.
I did watch that.
But then,
that was fun.
But because that bunker guy, he was crazy. Yeah.
But I would say, so I'm not saying I never saw any episodes of things. Like I did see episodes of that, and I actually saw episodes of Friends too along the way. But I never really kind of subscribed to something since I was a kid.
Yeah. I just don't want to have to follow something, or if you miss something, you have to start all over again. It's like the other day, my wife and I went to the movies, and I think Spider-Man was on. And it said in the reviews, if you haven't seen the last Avengers movie, don't see Spider-Man.
Oh, no, really?
There's something that happened in the Avengers movie that helps you to determine what happened here. And I tell them, I am not going to go to every little nuance to find.
Well, that's kind of
that's wrong.
First of all, I've only seen one Harry Potter movie. But they say to enjoy the Universal Studios Harry Potter thing, you have to see the movies. Otherwise, it's not going to be anything to you.
And I'm not that guy.
But I did see one just for that, but I still haven't gone to Universal for that. So. Good morning. I'm sorry, Jim. You have a phone call.
Yeah. Phone call.
I should have told you.
That's right.
Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I like The Big Bang Theory, and for those geeks in the audience, a lot of the things on Sheldon's blackboard are correct mathematically and in terms of physical science and such. And have a good morning.
Oh, thank you.
So there's an actress I think on that show that I like.
I've never seen that.
I don't think I have.
I never have
ever seen Big Thing.
Patsy would watch it all the time, though. She would keep me abreast of things that were going on. She'd call and talk about it.
Who's the actress that is it? Oh my gosh, Robin Denning or something? Messing? Something Messing?
Oh, Deborah Messing.
Deborah Messing?
Yeah, she was from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, okay.
Deborah Messing. She was the wife.
So she wasn't in that show Jim just talked about, Jim?
I don't know because I've never seen it. Patsy would tell me about it, but I've never
Patsy used to
seen
watch it.
it.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it.
Yeah. I don't have that kind of time. If I'm going to sit in front of a TV, I might watch One America News as compared to Fox News. And that's maybe 30, 40 minutes. And then I might swing over to the local news just to see what's happening. And then whatever happens to be on television, if I'm still watching TV by then. But by 9 o'clock, I'm in bed. What time are you getting to bed now?
Me?
Yeah.
8:30.
Yeah, see, by 9 o'clock, I'm in bed.
I have to. I get up at 3. I have a question for you, though. As a Vietnam veteran, do you stay away from movies or TV shows about the Vietnam War or about war in general?
No, not really. If it's an action movie, I've seen We Are Brothers, and I've seen a few other Finding Sergeant Ryan and such, because they're action movies. But as far as I have no post-traumatic stress that I know of.
My dad did not. My dad was a policeman, and he did not like. He liked the actor, but he did not like the way they portrayed the policeman in Everybody Loves Raymond, the brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He said he was treated like he was a buffoon.
Yeah, he treated. Right, that was the word he used, buffoon.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
My father didn't like that.
Yeah.
Ready for another call?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Yeah, good morning again. Everybody raves about Apocalypse Now, but Apocalypse Now came from a book that had nothing to do with the Vietnam War. It was a World War I novel. And Francis Ford Coppola updated it. So you're not watching a genuine Vietnam thing. It was about the British and against the Germans in Africa during World War I. For those that don't know it, have a good day.
Thank you. So more in line with what you do. I'm curious about something. When we go on, for example, to Prime, and you want to watch a movie and it's not included in the plan, it'll say you can rent it or you can buy it. You buy it, you're not. You're really not buying anything. You're watching it.
I'm not positive about the plan itself. I don't follow those different things like Amazon and those kind of things. But I think the difference might be you rent it, you have a time limit, you have to watch it within. If you buy it, you basically can watch it whenever you want to. You own it.
Unless Amazon disappears, then...
Unless Amazon disappears. and the odds of that, I don't know.
Oh, really? It's just like iTunes, right? If iTunes disappears, I bought a lot of movies on iTunes once upon a time.
Oh, did you?
Because I don't think you could rent them back then.
No, you could buy them.
Yeah. Oh, I found Schultz Finds the Blues.
Schultze
Finds the Blues.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was excellent. I thought he was great.
I bet you never saw Schultze Finds the Blues.
No, I don't think so. That's a new one on me.
Hey, good morning. That's kind of funny. So what do you watch? Do you watch much TV at all?
If I do, it's just news. And like I said, when I first get home, I want to see what's happening in the day. I watch One America News for about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. And then after that, I watch the local news because I get home around 6. And so around 6:30 or 7 o'clock, I'll watch the local. And like I said, if my wife wants to watch something with me, I'll watch whatever she wants to watch. So that by 9 o'clock at the latest, I'm Betty Bye.
Do you know, I have a childhood friend who lives in San Francisco now, and he's running for school board out there. So I'm thinking about finding some channel, because you can get channels from anywhere, right?
Right.
So I'm looking for one that comes out of San Francisco to see if they cover his story.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trying to call in right now, I'm sorry I missed it. Try it again. I'll get it the next time around.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. I think one's KLA, which is Los Angeles, but you can go online and just type in, and you can stream it right to you. Yeah.
And here we go. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Yes, good morning. If a person is planning on leaving satellite or cable TV and going over to your system, Jim, does the size and quality of the antenna have anything to do with the reception?
Well, when you say the antenna, so that's usually for the off-the-air channels, and the answer is it's got to be about minimum 10 feet above the roof line. And as far as the size is concerned, they're all about the same size. They're about 12-inch, 14-inch, something like that now, and because they come with a preamplifier built into them.
You have to plug that in to power?
Yeah. Well, it's powered by the device down below. So
it's powered by the device.
You have the antenna, and then you have a coaxial cable, and then there's a little box that you plug in, and then the output of that goes to your TV. And you can get a bunch of channels. Oh my God, I'd say 40 minimum channels, minimum.
Hugh, does that answer your question?
Yeah, are those antennas basically available everywhere in town?
Yes, they are, but you want to basically compare a few of them. So, like I said, if you go to the flea market, Markets of Marion, you've got Ken's antenna down there, and then you have a couple of more that are now showing up selling. But you can buy them online, even probably cheaper. I think Ken's are like $70 now. Remember, they have a preamp built in. And I think you can buy them online for like $42. But there's a place in Jasmine Plaza called International Satellite, and they sell them.
Nice.
Then you have Night Fire. They may or may not sell them. But online, it's about
if you buy them online, does it take a brain to set them up, or can anybody do it?
Anybody. Yep. And they come with a rotor, so you can turn the antenna in the direction of which you want to receive the signal.
Nice.
Okay, very good. Sounds like I got something for my wife to do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let them mow the yard.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, gentlemen. This is actually something I need to know. Do you know anybody who I could, I want to hire them, I don't want someone to do it for free, to take, I have a small reel of like Super 8mm film, silent, and what it's partnered with a cassette tape which has the sound. It was something done at Universal Studios California. My brother who died is in it, and
Okay.
I've never seen it. And I was wondering if you know somebody who could make that into like an MP4 file?
Sure. So there's people right here in town. On your way leaving Bellevue, on the left-hand side, just right near the Hardee's, you'll see a little small standalone building that does video.
I can go down there.
And they do video. They'll do film to MPEG-3. I mean, they have any kind of transfer technology.
Wonderful. That's great.
I should go there.
Yeah, you should.
Go there today. Want to go there today?
It's a small building. That's maybe 20 feet by 20 feet. That's
Okay,
all.
I'm going down there today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Boy, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, not very good, though, at all.
Okay.
You sound like you're a million miles away.
Okay.
Oh,
We are.
How about now? Does that sound better?
Better.
Is that better? Okay.
there you go.
Go ahead.
Better.
You're on with Jim.
Okay, on my computer, my email is temporarily unavailable, it says, and I get a picture on top of the emails. What does that mean?
Whose service do you have? Who's your-
It's on dial-up,
okay, you're on dial.
AOL.
Yes. That may be because of the rain, but you say a picture on top of that. I'm not positive.
Yeah, it's been going on for about 4 days.
Okay. Have you unplugged your device and plugged it back in? Have
You mean the computer?
No, your modem. Your modem. So the phone line goes in, and then the phone line comes out, or the Cat 5 comes
Oh,
out.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do that every time, yeah.
You do that every time. Yeah, well, that's usually the trick. That's usually what's doing it. But you can always call if your service is CenturyLink and ask them.
Well, no, it's not CenturyLink. It's dial-up.
Okay, so you have AOL
let's-
dial-up. I understand now. Okay,
Yeah.
you're not getting actual true internet from CenturyLink. You're just getting a phone.
Yeah, no, I'm not
connection.
getting anything from
Yeah,
CenturyLink.
well, there's usually two boxes. There's the modem box and another box, and you may have to unplug both of them. But what does it say when it
that's-
says not available? What is that actually saying?
Well, it just usually I have to click on a thing for slow connections when I'm getting the email, and if I do that, I'll get the emails are temporarily unavailable. And if I don't do that, and I just let it go through slow, I get a picture on top of the emails. And then I get a bunch of other stuff on there.
Yeah,
that I don't want.
can you surf the internet outside of your emails?
Yes.
Okay. So then it's your email provider that's having a problem. It's not you. If you can get to the internet and you can go to Yahoo, Google,
Yeah.
then your internet connection's fine. You have a problem with AOL. You need to give them a call.
Okay, because usually I have to click maybe twice on anything to get to, even on the websites to, if I want to get something on there,
Yeah.
which it seems slow,
Yeah, no, if you can get to the internet, then your connection's okay. And you can always do a test to find out how much speed you have.
I don't care about the speed, but what do I have to do about the emails then?
You have to call them and find out why you're being blocked or why it's having problems, even if it's temporary, because your internet's working. AOL, yes.
Oh, AOL, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you then.
You're welcome.
Bye.
So that's the kind of calls we like. If you want to call in, the number right now, 622-9622. Jim has that kind of information for you. It sounds like a little bit of a runaround. You have to call somebody, but that makes sense to call the provider, right?
Yeah, that's your internet provider. Your internet's working. It's your emails that are not working. Excuse me. Yeah, so you have to call your email provider and ask them what's going on. I had mine maybe 5 years ago now, do the same thing, and I have my own server. So it took me a while to find out what was going on, but I had to find my domains priced right guy. I had to find the person who told me, oh, yeah, you owe us money.
I found the 1-800 number for her online.
Oh,
She said
nice.
you could find that. It's 1-800-827-6364.
There you
Say that
go.
again, Robin. This is the number for AOL, ma'am, if you're
Customer service, 1-800-827-6364.
listening. There you go.
There you go, Zane.
I always had a question about the K's and the W's on the call letters. Who decided that K should be one area of the country and
Yeah, the
W the
Mississippi
other?
is the dividing point. Everything west of the Mississippi is K. Everything east of the Mississippi is W. And you would think they may have started with W and E, so it'd be west and east.
Yeah,
Right.
But they already started with W. I think that was the first one, east of the Mississippi. And after that, they decided, okay, we have to have a different call sign.
I think it meant wadio. W stood for wadio, I think.
Yeah,
I think Canada has C at the beginning of each one of their call letters.
yeah, usually does, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I always wondered about that, how they, came up with that.
Yeah, well, you just Googled AOL. You can Google that, too, and it'll give you the story.
I think it's wavelength, actually.
And there was a long delay after that, as far as how many more letters they allowed. Because there are some TV stations that only have 3 letters, and there are others that have 4.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think there are any that have 5.
Oh, okay.
I think you're right,
Nice.
yes. Good morning. You're on there with Jim George.
Yeah, the International Telecommunications Union assigns the prefixes for each country. It's an organization that dates back to the League of Nations. When radio started to come in, they had to make some kind of order out of what was a chaotic situation, and they assigned prefixes for every country, and the United States got W and K.
There you go. Good
There
stuff.
you go.
Okay.
TIA did it again.
Yeah. I always liked the trivia information about how the other letters came to be. Like WTRS meant Welcome to Rainbow Springs. Did you know that?
No.
WTMC meant Welcome to Marion County. WOCA means we only carry... trying to make something up.
Yeah.
We only carry amazing programs.
That's good. That's good. That's good. No, OCA obviously means Ocala. It's
Yeah.
just...
Yeah.
And in fact, I think Bob Houck probably came up with those call letters, and he's an air guy. He's a flight guy. So isn't OCA like the symbol for the Ocala airport, or no?
Could be. You know.
That might be where he came up with it.
Yeah.
But when you fly out of Orlando, you think it's going to say ORL, and it says what, MCO?
I know. Isn't that the craziest thing?
Where'd you come up with that?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
And there's an
That's
answer
really
for that
strange.
too.
Municipal something or other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty strange.
All right. So anyway, it's raining today, and I understand it's going to be raining all day tomorrow.
It's a rainy weekend.
So it's not a frog strangler, but it sure is coming down.
So do you do the modern technology as far as like are you into the geeky things like technology tends to do for us?
Well, all things are geeky until you understand them, and then it's just a natural phenomenon. But what I am into is something that's just brand new, and I'm not at liberty to do much with it yet, but to deliver internet, TV, and phone to your house wireless
Oh, wonderful.
with no wires.
That is great.
Yep.
I love that.
And where would it come from?
It would come from me. So I've just
So how
signed the Florida State contract to deliver it on a licensed frequency to homes.
Wow. So
But it won't be ready till like December.
how far will you be able to?
5 miles from my tower.
Oh, my
Ooh,
gosh.
I think I'm within his
Yay.
range. I think
Oh yeah, you're in my range.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. And how many megabytes? Or
Is it
Well,
too?
I could do up to 200 megabits per second. I'm going to try and limit it to around 25. The maximum number of people I can feed off of one radio is 400. But I
Wow.
purchased 3 radios, so I can do 1,200 homes. But it's going to take me a long while to do it. There's still an installation at the house where you have to
Wow.
put up this little pie plate, the
Uh-huh.
8-inch antenna, bring the wire in the house,
And it's for phone and internet
and TV.
and TV, all three.
Yep.
wow.
Wireless for
Sign
5
me up.
miles.
That's
Yep.
great.
Not quite ready for prime time yet because I don't have all the licenses signed up yet. Once I do, I hope I won't interfere with anybody. No, I should not. I should.
No, because I guess the FCC takes
Yeah, they
care of all
monitor
of
you
that
pretty well.
stuff.
But I'm close to the airport, so we have to always be careful of channels that that were okayed by the FAA, let's say an FCC years ago for licensed frequencies. But now there are so many things going on that frequency may have to be band guarded or some other form of security so that it does not interfere.
Oh, wow.
We don't know. We'll know shortly, and I can always frequency hop. I'm still in the contract negotiations.
Now, how do you do
Oh,
the frequency
wow.
hop? Is that a?
It's like the bunny hop,
That's-
only you do it more frequently.
So what are you doing this weekend?
I was going to do yard work until I'm so happy it's raining 'cause that will stop that. I think I'm going to. So I've joined. My wife and I, she forces me to do things which are for my betterment. So we've joined the Regal Cinema Club.
Oh.
Where you can see as many movies as you want for
Yeah.
one price. So we did the $21 ticket, and we've already gotten our money back already, and it's only the 15th.
Really?
So we went to a movie Saturday. We went to a movie Sunday after church.
Nice.
So every weekend we see at least 2 movies.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful.
I know.
I love that.
The problem is there's just not much we want to see.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we walked into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Walked right out. You do not. If you have
Oh,
sensitive ears,
that director. I don't like that guy.
I am
Quentin
telling you.
What's his name again? The director? I just don't like this
Quentin
guy.
Tarantino.
No, don't need him.
I mean, I'm telling you, the language was so bad.
Don't need that
And
guy.
when we told the manager that we were walking out and could we get another one, normally you have to wait 90 minutes between shows, but he voided that and said, yeah, you can go into. You're not the only person that's walked out.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
well,
that's
I'm
bad.
glad.
And I wasn't even in there
Horrible. It's horrible.
5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
Wow, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Just don't. If I see his name on a film, I don't go.
Wow.
Hey, thank you for what you do, and anybody who wants to get a hold of Jim, you can call him. What's your number?
My number is 352-572-5113.
Fox News, I'm Pam Puzo.
Whether you love me or hate me, you gotta vote for me.
President Trump telling a crowd in Manchester, New Hampshire that they're